With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks.
Brandon Gaudin here alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Seahawks in this matchup, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches, and in fact, they should.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Seattle. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
It's hard to be frustrated when you throw for nearly 400 yards, but I know he wanted to break that barrier. I think he got the pain eased a little bit when they named him NFC Offensive Player of the Week, though.
Yeah, when you get the award, you know you had the best week in the conference, you'll let it slide. But, hey, that number well within his range. You know he's got the arm to do it in this one. As they start on the ground, looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Throwing Jones.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Now Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Here comes the Rams punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week. But all he focused on was the loss. Okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. First carry for Nick Chubb. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Here we go. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
The Seahawks at 11-5 on the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And his kick here is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Jones.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
This is taken at the 15. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb
to about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. In motion right is Watkins. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
In motion left is Watkins.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1, ready?
They'll run for it. Chubb. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Jones on 1st down.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down.
Gotta go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. That one goes for 36 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
They'll run with Chubb.
Holding. Offense.
Quinn Miners, third-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty.
A terrible Ideal spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Burrow will throw. Steps away to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Chris Godwin
with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And this is caught inside the 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
To try again after the sack. Burrow, the quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And here's Ryan Wright now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Good catch interference.
A little too amped up there. Got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
A toss left, Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Once again, they run with Mixon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Romeo Doubs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. I would say they went 3-and-out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3-and-out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1-and-out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Burrow's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Burrow on play action. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw again on second down. Burrow.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, do you want to unpack that one or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play,
overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Throwing Jones. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Mixing up the middle. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. 11.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Dayo Odangbo
in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
11.
Now it's Burrow.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. From the 29, Jones. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Completes it to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Mixon with a first down carry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Jones. Being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And it's caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put him in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, that's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Seattle offense. We'll take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And what they do know is that they'll be playing at home come January, at least for one game, as they have locked up the NFC West.
And everyone wants that top spot, partner. We know that because that guarantees you home field advantage throughout the playoffs. But whether or not that's in the cards or not, you have to be impressed with how this team is playing.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now Burrow on 1st down. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 1st down, here's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Again, it's Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Inside handoff to Mixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No.